Welcome back. Today we are here with 2nd of March Godly Blessing. Have you ever thought about tying up God? Obviously not with ropes, but tying up God with your feelings of love and pure intentions. So we generally try to understand God as somebody who's a giver, and we believe that He gives us provided we are doing the right karmas. But there's a method of tying up God in your love and your pure feelings, provided you have the right intentions of doing certain things which are going to benefit the world around you. So let's understand what does God have to say about this. Supreme Father says, may you be remembered for tying God with your love and pure feelings. On the path of devotion, it is remembered that the gopis even tied God in bondage. The gopis, they used to come over and listen to the Murli, and it is said that even Lord Krishna was tied up with the gopis. Without the gopis, he wouldn't play the flute. And when he used to see the gopis, he used to start playing the flute, and that's where the gopis and the Lord Krishna were tied up together. That's what is the story. Now, that was a bondage of love and pure feelings. Now, we are talking about a spiritual connection. The Murli is the spiritual wordings which you are hearing right now through this beautiful blessing. And it is a Murli for the soul, not for the ears only. The knowledge is the Murli for the soul. It's cute, it's beautiful, and gives love and relaxation to the mind and intellect. So God says that you are gopis. So you can tie up me, that is God, you can tie up me with your love. Then God says that was a bondage of love and pure feelings, and it has been remembered in the form of divine activity. So that was called as a divine activity, where the gopis used to go rush to listen to the Murli. Now that Murli and this Murli is different. That Murli is the flute made out of wood, but this Murli is made out of spiritual knowledge, that is God's direct guidance. Then God says, at this time you children tie the father to the unlimited kalpa tree with the strings of love and pure feelings. Now, kalpa tree is where all of us are in the branches and in the roots. So some of us are in the branches, some of us are in the roots. Now we need to choose that the seed is in the roots, right? So we are coming out of the seed. That means the original initial souls who are the most powerful souls closest to God. Like Adam and Eve. Obviously they weren't just two out of 800 billion souls. Do you think there are just only two who are closest to God? No, there must be many others. So there are certain more souls, millions of souls who are closest to God. So Kalpa tree has got the roots. Roots doesn't have just two. It is expanded all over. So here we are talking about many souls who are the roots. And God is saying that you're tying me up in that Kalpa tree. God says then, the praise of this continues on the path of devotion. In return for this, the Father ties both of these strings of love and pure feelings to the seat of the heart throne and makes a swing for you. So if you have pure feelings and you have love for the Father and for His work of changing the world from hell to heaven, then God says it is very crucial for us to understand that God gets tied up with us because we are helpers of God to change hell into heaven, or Kali Yuga into Satya Yuga. And that can only be done when we have love for our Creator, the Father of knowledge, not a physical father. So God says, always continue to swing in this swing, that my pure love and my pure feelings and my pure intentions are the ones which will tie up God. So keep God first in every work. We generally do what? We do some form of a ritual before we open up a shop. We do a ritual before we start a work. We do ritual before we do any construction. We do a ritual before we enter a new house. God says you keep me first. That means you keep my guidance first, and then you do any kind of karma on a daily basis. And that will tie me up to help you out in making sure that that work gets done properly. How about that? So to learn more about this, you are most welcome to come over and learn this beautiful knowledge and make your life successful in every area. Om Shanti with this.